Hey guys, it's me. Welcome back again to Your Champion Life with Ron Williams. I was asked a question, and that question was, throughout all the years of your competitions, did you always have support working out and doing some of the things that you do pertaining to competing, working out, eating a certain way, and all the things that you had to do? Did you always have support? And my answer was, you know what, I really didn't need support. Then I started thinking back, but you know what, I haven't always had support. And there were times when I felt like I really needed the support, but I didn't. I remember in the early years, I had beaten a guy in competition 4 times. And there was a Mr. America that was being held really close to my house. And it was at a high school auditorium. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful high school auditorium. And I lived really close in an apartment complex at that time. And that apartment complex was tied to the track of that auditorium. And I remember many days running on that track and running as hard and as fast as I could because I was so irritated, so angry. And I would just stop and just start to scream. And who was I screaming at? I'm going to tell you this story. Well, the people around me didn't support me. I started going to a church, and this church told me, you can't compete anymore. Now that you have God in your life, you can't compete anymore. And I thought, well, for God, I'll quit competing. So I quit competing, and I remember standing in that parking lot. I had no support. No support from my family, no support from the church, no support from what I felt, no support from God. So I'm standing there in this parking lot, and the guy that I had beaten 4 times wins the Mr. America. And I'm thinking, that was my competition. But you know what? It's okay. My heart was broken. I was sad. But I said, you know what? I did this for God. And little did I know that that wasn't for God at all. The church that I was going to at the time, they felt like they were doing the right thing. But it was a wrong thing. God had given me the physique that He had given me as a gift so that I could share that gift with the world. And this church was steering me in the wrong direction with good intentions. So I don't blame the church, but they were zealous to do a good thing, but they did a bad thing. It was not just a wrong thing. It was very, very bad because my physique was given to me as a gift to share with the world and use that as, showing the world what God was capable of doing. So what I ended up doing was a couple of years later, I went back to bodybuilding and I went to a different church. So some churches, be careful, you can drive people away. And I'm not saying compromise, but what I am saying is get your theology straight. Because many people, even some people right now watching, are thinking that's the very reason why I don't like church. I know how you feel. But that shouldn't discourage you from God, because God in that building is different. God in that pastor, I'm a pastor myself. God and that pastor are different. Men can make mistakes. God doesn't make mistakes. You're not a mistake. So with that being said, I started back competing. Lo and behold, not only did I win the Mr. America, the Mr. Universe, the Mr. World, the Mr. Olympia, I became the natural bodybuilder of the decade. I was inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I've touched literally thousands and thousands and thousands of lives with the gift that God has given me. And hopefully today, I'm touching your life. I want to say this, that even when you don't have the support in the beginning, they may not get it in the beginning. Hopefully, as you go on this journey, sometimes you have to go it alone. You have to know that you know that what you're doing is healthy for you. It's the right thing for you. And I keep this relationship with me and God close so He can help give me direction in what I should do and what I shouldn't do. Listen, this channel is about faith, family, fitness, and finances. The 4 major things of your life. Today, we just happen to talk a little bit about support from those that are around you and faith. God bless you until next time. Hope you like this. If you do, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, I want you to express exactly how you feel. You may not want to be a part of this channel, but I am about faith, family, fitness, and finances. God bless you.